Welcome to our second episode. This episode I'll be giving you the scoop on our Jason Lee Archaeology project. We started laying out the site and excavating this week, and the property owner and developer stopped by to see how things were going and tell us what they were excited about with the project.
Well, when we first bought the building about 2 years ago, we just had a little bit of information about the historical significance, and so just have been slowly kind of uncovering more and more. And when we met with Kimberly for the first time and hearing how significant the site really was in connection with Salem, it's just exciting to be a part of that, and hopefully we'll find some interesting items that'll tie back to that history.
Well, I've grown up in Salem, and I remember going to Mission Mill and visiting the Jason Lee house, and so I didn't even know that it had been here before. It's interesting to hear the crazy history of all the things that had been over the years, and honestly, I'm hoping for some gold.
We're doing archaeology in a difficult time and are striving to keep everyone safe on site. Another challenge is being certain that we are excavating in the right place.
I'm excited to get some of this material up so that we can actually see, where we're at on the site.
This picture shows the east facade of the Jason Lee house as it stood on the site, and this sketch shows the original structure in red. One of our first finds was a Native American bead. We talked to BRIECE from the Confederated Tribes of the Grand Ronde to tell us more about the history.
Jason Lee is a person of great significance within the Western tribes of Oregon. He's, for good or bad, he is connected with a lot of the Western tribes. He brought English, he taught a lot of the American ways of understanding, and some of his first Indian students were later tribal chiefs and leaders within the communities, and they were the ones that signed and negotiated the later unratified and ratified treaties of the 1850s. So what happens with him as a person, with this as a colony of engaging with communities of this area is really significant. It's really important. It's a moment in time where we see two distinct cultural groups coming together, where you have the tribes of the area as true host, helping identify a place that is not full of sickness. And honestly, this is a great example of what good collaboration looks like, with volunteers, the support of the city, and the landowner who knew that he had this as a resource sitting in his parking lot, and bringing together people that are passionate and who truly care about what the information can provide for broader understanding of place.
In addition to the Confederate Tribes of the Grand Ronde, other partners include the Oregon Archaeological Society, Willamette University, and of course some members of our Historic Landmarks Commission.
Well, this excavation is such a wonderful site because it brings the community together to look at a very important part of the history of the region of Oregon, of Willamette University, for everyone who's here, whether they have Native American roots or have come at a later time.
Hi, we're here with Tracy, one of our HLC members. Tracy, thanks so much for being part of this great project.
Perfect. Well, yeah, thank you, Kimberly, for putting all of this together, and thank you to the City of Salem for letting us have this opportunity. I know it takes a lot of coordination, organization, time, resources, all of those things that are limited, and so it's great to live in a community and be part of something where we have the ability to do that. Not a lot of cities in Oregon, and especially in the United States, have those opportunities, and so thank you for making all of that possible.
Oh, well, thank you. It's been a challenge during a pandemic, definitely, and I noticed
the mask. Yes, social distancing.
That's it for this episode. And now, on this day in history, the state fairgrounds were annexed to the city of Salem. See you next time.